MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jeff McNeil becomes the first out of the inning. Luis Guillorme comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game. Nice AB right there. A little potential for some two-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first two batters of the inning were retired.
So here's Pete Alonso. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Lifetime in this matchup, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's able to take the ball the other way here, high and deep to right center, and that is off the wall. Smith rounds the corner and is headed home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. And it's quickly 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Ronald Acuna is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
2 balls and no strikes now out of the Atlanta DH.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Next to dig in, Dansby Swanson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Riley is off of first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Into the box, Michael Conforto. His prior history versus this arm, he's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
J.D. Davis is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Davis, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Camargo takes charge out there and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. And he fouls this one off. 281 the average entering play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now it'll be Ehire Adrianza as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Full count 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Pillar's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Yeah. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
So we got him swinging. Travis d'Arnaud becomes out number 2 this inning. Christian Pache is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So now to the plate, James McCann. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. And he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get me over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 went down looking his first time up. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Luis Guillorme. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled off. McNeil, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This one's flared out toward left, and that's in there. Base hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Dominic Smith checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Racing back, the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Pete Alonso will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
He loses him on ball 4. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's out number 2. Next to stand in is Michael Conforto, who struck out in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right. Leading off the inning, it'll be Alex Jackson, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Jackson, most of the time he can be found behind the plate, but he's roaming the outfield in this one.
Yeah, crazy athlete, Matty. One thing that does travel to whatever position he's at is that he's got an absolute cannon. That's why he can go to the outfield and moonlight out there. No one's going to test his arm. And then to go back behind the dish and shut down a running game, this guy's a special talent.
So he sets him down swinging. Alex Jackson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Johan Camargo is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's in. Ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he fouls this one off. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he's surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left.